Today we're going to make Jack Jack's Num Num cookies, or cookie num nums, whatever you want to call them.
You're not
Cookie!
Oh my God!
Cookie!
Wow! Okay. Okay. So he can.
So like the picture says, you're going to need 1 cup of butter, 1 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 yolk, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 2 1/4 cup flour, and 1 cup chocolate chips. The first thing you want to do is to brown your cup of butter. I used unsalted butter because every time I've made chocolate chip cookies, that is what the recipe called for, and actually that's all I had on hand. So I went ahead and put that in a pot and started melting it. Once the butter melts, it starts bubbling and getting this type of foam. So you want to keep stirring it just so that it doesn't burn. It's kind of hard to see through the foam if it's browned or not, so you want to keep stirring, just make sure it doesn't burn. It actually stops bubbling when it has browned, so you want to watch that carefully. When it's done, put it into a container and let it cool down a bit until it's starting to come back to a solid. Once your brown butter has cooled and it's starting to solidify again, you're going to cream together your white sugar and your brown sugar until it's smooth and fluffy. Now you're going to add in your vanilla and your egg yolk. When that's done, you're going to mix your dry ingredients, your flour and your baking soda. And I mix my salt in with the dry ingredients instead of with the wet ingredients. I kind of did that on accident, but it doesn't matter. Now you're going to add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and mix it until it's well incorporated. Now add your chocolate chips. What I did was use part regular chocolate chips and then I used chunk chocolate chips, and I just kind of eyeballed it and used as many as I thought looked right. It's what I do when I usually make cookies anyway, because usually the recipe, the amount they tell you to add in isn't enough. Sometimes it's too much, so I just kind of eyeball it. The next step wants you to make balls out of the dough and to refrigerate it for an hour to overnight. But I'm making mine like California Adventure does them in the little cups. So I just put the whole mixing bowl in the fridge for about an hour and a half. And then I scoop some into the cups, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to buy these cups. I got them on Amazon. They were a little pricey, but they were worth it because they came out so good. So just like California Adventures, I wanted them to look just like theirs. So I took some more of the chunk morsels and stuck them to the top for aesthetic reasons. So it says to bake them at 350 degrees for 7 to 10 minutes, but since these are so much thicker, it actually took about 15 to 20 minutes to bake them, and they came out so good. They were so chewy. The kids love them. After dinner, we're going to put some vanilla ice cream on them and cherries, and we're just gonna enjoy them. If you liked my video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.